Any home or road sweep weekend in this conference is huge. That's a team that's, as we know, way better than their record. They're incredibly dangerous, and they shot the ball well today. So I'm thankful for the win and so proud of our kids. They just handled this week better than I could have imagined. I think our leadership from our seniors is phenomenal, and I think the buy-in from everyone else is incredible as well. Sometimes it shows up on the stat sheet like today. You know, our stat sheet is pretty, 3%, 40% from three, and 87% from the line. Like it can look like that sometimes, but I felt something the entire time. I think our shooters made shots. I think AT did what she needed to do, and I told Kristine she's had video game numbers for her whole career, but I don't know if she played better basketball than this weekend, given how much we needed the 2 wins and how efficient she was and dominant. So this was a great team win and something I'm really proud of, and we'll build from here and hopefully take the positive energy on the road.
What kind of resolve does it take to win a game when you want to shoot like that?
It's exactly what we've been talking about. Like, this conference has so many people who can make plays and so many teams that are good offensively. So we need to lock in and get stops, when we can and when we need to get stops, but you also need to be able to score. And I think that's what, it's really important that it didn't faze us. We talked about them making threes. We talked about how we could, defend better and all that kind of stuff. But I think that just our connectedness and our ability to keep scoring, not turn the ball over, be tough through every possession. It was there. We felt it. There was a really good, I think, vibe the whole time, and it started, with our seniors and everybody else was involved.
Receé, I asked you as you walked in. I've never seen you stay down, so I was worried about your shoulder there. What are you feeling like, and how are you able to come back and play the way you did?
When it's game time, your adrenaline takes care of everything. So I'm sure I'll feel it in a couple of hours, but I'm fine. Thank you.
As far as for you to say, you kind of caught fire towards the end again, was that key player going to help beat you guys gain separation? What were you seeing there, and what kind of got into the last few minutes there of the game?
Yeah, so we have 5 people on the court that are scoring threats at all times. Also, when I feel like when we penetrate, we cause rotations, and you have to honor one person, another one flies out, and it's open shots for everybody. I think that we're playing as a group, and we're starting to feel our flow as a team, and I think we're seeing that now with this weekend.
Kristine, this is like your 18th consecutive double-double on season, leading the nation. Is that something that you ever think about going into the game?
Well, like for me, I know like the game plan is probably to try to frustrate me or put a lot of like the post player sagging on me and play really physical. So I just try to go for boards and trusting that my teammates can make the open shot or can make a play. Like again, like what Receé said, we are such a really good flow. I feel like we know when to shoot, we know when to kick it in. We know like if there's 3 people on me, like cut off me and then they'll be open. I think we're playing really well together. I think for me, I'm just really focusing on if I'm not going to get easy touches, then go rebound, like go just make a play.
And I'll add one thing to that. Like, she hasn't said one thing to me about the double streak or about numbers. And correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm seeing is a confidence and feeling that I can get every single rebound, so why not? And that's powerful, and I don't think it's coming from a streak or anything, but I think it's an empowering feeling. I think our teammates feel it, so we're a different team on the offensive glass because if we miss a shot, I think they should be confident to shoot. She'll get it on that way, and then obviously on the defensive end. So I feel like it's the byproduct of the streak is just this confidence to say it's not just scoring. I can go and get every rebound too, which helps our team.
Kristine, maybe something we could talk more about this year is your defense, which has just seemed amazing. Game after game, the way you close out and just really block shots really regularly now. Can you talk a little bit about that shift or skill focus? What's the improvement there?
During the summer, one of my friends had told me that I don't block enough shots. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you don't block shots, you don't get low enough to play defense. And so I just really took it I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna get low And if the ball comes out, I'm going to try to contest, and it was leading to block shots, it's leading to just getting stops, and this is like, I don't know, I feel like I'm playing the best defense I ever have. I feel like I'm getting on the glass. I feel like we play really good collectively as a unit, so it's making me like step up and play good defense so we can get stops.
Can you guys talk about the goes of the performance she had, what her makes her tough to stop?
So here's the thing. She's tough to stop no matter what. But if there is any kind of like chink a little bit this year in her armor is that her 3-point percentage wasn't as high. So she's going to go 4 for 4 from 3. She's a darn good scoring guard, right? Again, you talk about how good this league is, and we said we want to be multiple possessions ahead because you don't want to put the ball in the hands of a great scorer, and have to hope, right? So kudos to her. I think actually, we did a nice job, around the basket with her, making some shots tough. I think with our zone, then there's different looks because sometimes she's coming in against KA and did some switching and stuff, but she took advantage any time that she had an open look, and she's a really tremendous scorer. And so it doesn't surprise us, but it was good that we could kind of withstand her having a really nice day from behind the arc especially.
Just a couple more questions.
You have a really tough 6-game stretch coming up now. Is that going to sort of define the season for you guys?
I don't think any 6-game stretch defines a season other than, if there's a 6 games in the NCAA tournament, that'd be fun if we're playing 6 and that's defining us, right? But I don't think anyone in this league, you talk to coaches on the sideline before the game, who do you have next? Oh, we have the Oregons, or we're going to this. If anyone let a 6-game stretch define them, you're not going to get the goals that you want. That being said, we had to get this home sweep, and we did, and now we're going to focus on, the 2 games collectively and really one at a time. And I think, we can put ourselves really back on track if we get a little momentum. Then what we consider with opportunities against, some of the teams, there obviously have 3 teams in the conference that separate themselves record-wise. So we want to get to a point where, we get that opportunity, but we won't be thinking about that, until we make a trip to Utah and then Colorado.
Kristine, I think I saw you pump your fist when you looked at the stat sheet over there. What do you like on the stat sheet?
Free throws. And my field goal, my mom said that I need to get that up because just being more efficient. I think she wants me, she believes in just me just being able to be more efficient for the team and for just myself, I guess. I don't know.
She never thinks you're supposed to miss a shot, though.
I think she just doesn't want me going 3 for 11.
All right, one last question.
I always get told that it's not that big of a factor, but for maybe Adam can speak to this. How much of a factor is it going into place at Utah Colorado, where it is just higher elevations? What is that like for you guys? You guys notice that, feel that way up there, or what is that like?
I mean, they haven't felt it in a long time. We didn't go there last year. Say, have you even played in, right? So, I mean, we can talk to them after, but I think, the only way to approach it is that it's a 40-minute basketball game, and, we'll drink a lot of water and hydrate. These guys do a great job taking care of their bodies, doing the protocol of our training staff and medical staff, and,
Mind over matter.
Yeah, you push through. You push through. That's what you do. I remember, one thing I said, sometimes when these guys will tumble stories about the Final Four team, you get to Colorado and they have this big thing, what does it say? The welcome to whatever elevation, and that team wrote on the board, air is air. Air is air. That's it. Gotta win the game. And then Brittany Boyd was asking for a sub 10 seconds in. She was like, just move. But no, it's mind over matter, and we'll get ready to play the games there.
Quick words on targeting for 900 to win at Stanford and what that means for Pac-12.
I mean, how much, more incredible could her career get, I can't even fathom 900 total wins, 30 wins a year times 30 years. Just even putting it that way is I don't know which is harder, doing this for 30 years or getting 30 wins on average a year. And then to do it at one school, it speaks to the commitment that administration made to bring her there and then keep her there and then continuing, to value her. But I also think, I've been so impressed, with the job she does. She always has good players, but whether she's had the best player in the country within Anigwe or not, they do the right things. They play well, and I think it's something for all of us to admire, and also take on the challenge of competing against and raise your own game. So much respect, and we're hoping that when we get to play them in a couple weeks that we can say congratulations and hold her on whatever number she's at. But it's really something special.
I think it's cool because like 2 years ago, I remember being in the plane and watching film with her, and she was like breaking down all my film. Like, this is super intense. Like, now I know what your players have to go through on a daily basis.
Yeah, we flew on the flight to Oregon with them, and
Yeah.
they were sitting next to each other. I was like, oh my gosh.
All right, well, thank you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks.